just helmets and a lot of teach periods, a little bit slower than this. This was good tempo. Everybody did a good job trying to stay on their feet, and I think we got a lot done.
Quad seems like just a different looking since a year ago.
Yeah.
What did you do in the fall when he couldn't necessarily really be around? And I mean, how would you kind of assess the way he's going to transform himself?
Yeah, I mean, he joined the local gym and just went to work. So he had a job during the day and then lifted every night. So we appreciate all that he's put into it. He gained a lot of weight, and he didn't lose his quickness. He looks good right now. He brings great energy. He's a great kid. He brings awesome energy. He's a leader, and he's real. He can identify with everybody in the locker room and coaches, everybody in the building, really. So it's good to have his presence back, and he's part of our soul, to be honest with you.
Can something like this actually, in the long run, be a positive? You know what I mean, the big picture.
Again, I'm not looking back. I mean, just where he is right now is positive. Where he is, and obviously what he's trying to achieve right now, and how he's working. So he's just got to keep working and don't look back.
Coach, I know it's still early, but who are some of the guys out there who are really emerging as team leaders?
Well, I mean, it's early. Obviously, Kirby's doing a good job on defense. I think Tyreek McCord, Deion Bush, Tracy, those are the guys on defense. There's some others in there. Dallas on offense. Brad certainly, and Rashawn Scott's really trying to lead. Stan Dobar, Danny Isadora. Again, there's a lot of others. Nick Linder, Casey McDermott, but it's a good group so far. And you just got to keep developing.
How the offensive line obviously is going to look a lot different in the fall with guys coming back. What do you want to see out of this group now while you're a little bit shorthanded?
Yeah, well, Casey should be back after spring break, and that will be huge. I think I'm going to be really pleased with our starting five, and then all the other young guys have a chance to come in and compete for time. So pretty good start for some of those guys. Jahir Jones and guys like that. But Hunter Wells and Gall and those guys have done a really good job so far. So we just got to keep pushing them. But there's going to be a lot. That race is not going to be decided until August. There's a long way to go in the line race.
What you see in Sonny in the offseason that kind of put him, at least to start, there at the left tackle spot?
Stronger in the lower body. He's very big. He's athletic. He's got length. Stronger in the lower body. He's got to continue to work. His feet, keeping his feet live. When he's pass protected. I think those are the things that if he can do that, I think he'll turn the corner for us.
I know depth chart right now is more of a necessary evil than anything else, kind of. But with it listed as a 4-3, is that an indicator of some more things to come, or is it just just listed as a certain way?
How is he listed? Because I don't know how it
listed as a 4-3. I know that's how I think spring was listed last year too. But don't quote it to read nothing.
Yeah, that's probably a story somewhere, but not here.
Rashawn Scott had a good day today. I guess what's it mean just to have him back healthy?
Yeah, I think gives us maturity, gives us strength, power out there. He's a big man. He's a 204, 205 pounder. He's playing big right now. We got to just keep him developing and growing. And he's worked as hard as anybody the first 3 practices, so we just got to keep him going. Yeah. Well, we're asking him to do a lot. Malik handled the Tuesday, first practice, and then Vincent handled it Thursday. Thursday's a lot different than today. So Thursday was a little bit more, like I said, teach and it was just kind of our meetings on the field, And so today was a little bit more with the bullets flying. So James was helping him through it, but he's got skill, very good ball. He's bright, So he wasn't in a pro system a year ago. So there's going to be a learning curve there, but I'm excited about what we've seen from him so far.
Garrett Kidd's off the roster.
Yeah, Garrett. Yeah, he retired. That was back in January, maybe before school started.
Did he graduate?
He's going to graduate in a minute. Yeah, he's going to graduate.
What do you see out of Jaquan Jones?
Yeah, so he's very bright. Jaquan's a guy who off the field is where he needs to be when he needs to be there. He's not a list guy. He takes care of his business. He loves football. He studies the game. He watches film, and you know, he's got the athleticism to perform on the field. So good start, early yet, but good start for him.
Now, as your program is more entrenched here, does the speed of spring kind of pick up, or are the first few days kind of always the first few days of spring, no matter how much you have or don't have to work out?
I think in terms of how we practice, you mean?
Yeah, and just what you can do at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we can do a lot now on day one. There's no question about it. And I think the longer we get into spring, the shorter the practices become because there's more team periods and there's less teaching and installation and that type of thing. So we're not in that mode yet. Right now we're in installation mode, and we will be for 5 or 6 practices, and then we'll have a spring.
Elsie, go ahead.
I was just going to ask the rules. I think you were going a little earlier this year than you did before. Is there a certain philosophy?
2 weeks earlier, it's spring start.
Earlier, start date. Yeah. No, I just think so much of our game has changed. It really has. It's year round now. You can line up run plays and getting all your formations and all your defenses in January. Just the guys are so engaged year round. Didn't want to wait. Wanted to have 5 months on the back end in case someone got injured, and also to really take advantage of the strength and conditioning aspects of it. Coaches are allowed to be with the players in June now, late May, early June. If you get in practice April 17th and then you got exams and you turn around and the coaches are back with you, I don't think that's good for the kids either. So there's a lot of things that went into it, and I'm glad we did what we did. We're ahead of schedule and just keep going.
And any of the guys in red going to be out the whole period? Do you think? Do you hold
the whole
anybody?
Spring?
Yeah.
Taylor Gavois is going to be out the whole spring. Hurtalu will be out the whole spring. Who else is in red?
So I think Jenkins.
Yeah, so Knighton, we're hoping he'll be back. Korn got a hamstring the other day. He should be fine. So Knighton, we're hoping to get back. Rashawn Jenkins should be back. So I would say Hurtalu and Taylor Gavois right now. Guys that will be out. I'm sorry for didn't release it.
And Casey at some point, you expect Casey back?
No, Casey's doing good. He'll be back after the break.
What about Scott Patrick? How much do you do?
We'll expect him back after the break too. He's doing great. Really, this is with Casey and Scott. We're hoping they're back. To be honest with you, we're just trying to be safe and smart. Both of those guys are kind of make it be ahead of schedule.
How is Trent Ray?
Say it again.
Trent Ray, how is he?
Just a different guy right now. Different guy. Don't forget he qualified late, so he got to camp late. He wasn't in good shape. He didn't have the benefit of 8 weeks of conditioning in the summer, nor did he have the playbook. So he was spinning a little bit. His athleticism carried him, but now he's starting to look like a running back. He's trimmed up. He's in better condition, and he knows his stuff. So
Last question, guys.
Pleased with him so far.
Coach, you have Braxton Berrios listed as number 1 on the conference depth chart.
Yeah.
Is that more to free up Stacy Coley to focus more on the wide receiver position, or is that due to Braxton's skill set and what he can do?
No, I mean there's going to be 6 guys competing there. There's 2 guys that are listed, but there'll be about 6 guys competing there. Braxton certainly has established that he deserves a shot. Okay, guys.
Thank you.